There was a goblin in front of me. Written by David Beckwith, Jr. and narrated by Shafi. Part 1. What the? There was a goblin in front of me. A vicious, stinky goblin in a pink dress was staring up at me with a wide grin, showing a plethora of rotting teeth. The goblin didn't move or make a sound as he stared at me, as if he was just as surprised to see me on the other side of the door. "Rowan!" Granny Liadan cried as she shoved the goblin out of the way. He gave a loud snarl to show his displeasure. "It is so good to see you." I pulled Granny Liadan through the door and behind me. Luckily, she was frail enough that her body had no choice but to comply. Approaching 80, Granny Liadan looked good for her age. A slight slouch in her posture, skinny as a twig, and hair fried by night curlers, so it looked like a little sheep was sleeping on her head. She was doing well for someone living isolated in the woods. The family had tried several times to convince her to move since her glasses seemed to be getting thicker with every year. Her hearing aids needed to be constantly charged with the unreliable power, and her dentures would occasionally get nicked by the various spirits living in the woods. But she was born in this cabin, and she was determined to die in this cabin. "Why is there a goblin in your house, Granny?" "Goblin?" the old woman calmly murmured as she adjusted her specs and hair that had come loose from the sudden yank. She stared at me and then at the creature before erupting into laughter. "I think he's talking about you, Cormac." The goblin gave a snort before turning around and venturing deeper into the house. His stubby legs gave him a captivating strut. "We need to go while he's not thinking about eating us," I pleaded to Granny Liadan. "Don't be silly." She flicked my forehead, and more force than any old lady was entitled to have. "Cormac may be a special kid, but he's not a goblin, right?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?